Story of one woman's personal challenge with cancer. When Simone Busija had her stomach removed, she did so with her 2 young children in mind.
Simone carries a rare gene that causes a deadly form of stomach cancer. Now she's working to raise awareness of the condition that affects nearly twice as many Australian men as it does women. And Simone is with us now. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us about the gene that you and your family carries.
It's quite a rare gene, but once it does hit a family, it's quite severe. So my father was one of 5 siblings, and 4 of those siblings have had stomach cancer. So we found out in 2010 that we had this family gene, and being a child of a parent, I had a 50% chance of carrying the gene myself.
Which led you to make a pretty important decision, didn't it, at that point?
It did, yes. So I had the choice of being tested to see if I was positive, and found that I was. Unfortunately, endoscopy testing doesn't always pick up stomach cancer until it's in late stage. So it was over an 83% chance of me getting stomach cancer at some point in my life. So the only real option was having my stomach removed.
How does that work? How can someone walk around and live and breathe and eat and have their stomach removed?
Yes,
I don't
all
understand
those questions myself. Amazingly, you can live without a stomach. Basically, it was done through keyhole surgery as well, which was amazing. And then they attach the esophagus to the small intestine, and then your body functions into a new normal sort of way.
And you can still ingest and absorb all the nutrients that you need when you eat?
You can. I mean, I don't absorb as many nutrients as, for example, if we ate the same apple, you would absorb more than I would.
Right.
So I need to be careful and have a lot of multivitamins and that type of thing.
And how's the appetite? I mean, do you know when you're hungry?
No, I don't. It's really strange thing. I don't actually ever really feel hungry. Fortunately, I still enjoy my food, so that prompts me
Because
to
you have your taste buds. So
right,
yes.
exactly. But I don't get the sensation of being hungry as such. But I do need to actually fuel my body as everybody else does.
What are the risks associated with that surgery?
Look, I think they've perfected it. I mean, I had one of the best surgeons in Australia do my surgery. Like anything, it was very major surgery. It was over 6 hours, and it took me quite a long time to recover. Yeah. But I guess the flip side of that, of not having the surgery, outweighed that.
So now do you know that there is that the stomach has been removed, so you can't develop stomach cancer?
Yes.
But could you develop any cancers around that area, or is that totally removed now?
Yes, so the stomach is fine. Unfortunately, carrying the gene, I do have around a 60% risk of breast cancer, right, and I have regular screening for that. And then there's also a smaller risk of colon cancer. So it is sort of ongoing testing, but the major thing was certainly the stomach.
Could that gene have been passed on to your kids? Is that a factor?
Look, unfortunately, because it's in the family, when a parent carries the gene, the children also have a risk as well. So my children are not at risk. They're still young at this stage, and we will get them tested. But I like to think that I'm a pioneer for them, that, if touch wood one of them does have it, at least they can see that you can live a normal life.
And reading your story, I mean, we hear a lot about lung cancer and bowel cancer. I was surprised at the prevalence of stomach cancer.
Yes, it is. And it's often people, I think it's an old person's disease as well, where it's often in 20s, 30s, 40s. So, yeah.
Well, we know that the actress Angelina Jolie caused international headlines when she had preemptive and preventative mastectomies.
Yes.
Because she carried the gene for breast cancer. She said she did it for her children, so that her children would have a mother as they grew up. Is that the reason you did it too?
That's exactly why I did. They were definitely my motivator. And having seen my father unfortunately passed away at 56, which was very young, I didn't want that fate. So for me, it was definitely my children inspiring me along there.
And your husband too.
And my husband too, yes.
Now, you're helping organise this walk in support of charity.
Yes.
This charity. How do people get involved in that?
Okay, so once it started last year, an organisation by the name of No Stomach for Cancer hold a worldwide walk. So everyone on the same day will do the walk wherever they see fit. We're holding the walk on November the 2nd at the Tan at 10 a.m. So we've got a website link that people can go in and donate to. They can get a T-shirt and come along and join myself and my friend Michelle, who's organised the walk.
Have you got that address?
I do, yes.
Off the top of your brain?
No.
No, okay, we'll find out.
Sure.
Let our viewers know.
Simone, all the best to you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very
sharing
much.
the story with
Thank
us.
you.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Simone.
Thanks.
Now,